It's a beautiful day, a little bit windy, but beautiful today. And if you've been watching Daily Alone with Jesus devotions, those were filmed in 1993, and some of the films showed the 1993 flood that was here in St. Louis. And this recent weekend, we had a lot of rain, and right now there are floods all around us. We didn't plan that. It's kind of interesting that it happened that way. Thinking about communion. Good Shepherd Sunday. A shepherd? Sheep? What do you know? Have you ever worked with sheep? Do sheep really recognize the shepherd's voice? My dad knew a lot about sheep. He first was a sheep farmer. Later, he moved to a ranch where I grew up in Nebraska. He became a cattle rancher. But sheep and cattle both learned to know sounds. Milk farmers call the cattle to come for milking. My dad called and used his truck horn to call the cattle to come for food. Have you seen this video? It's a man. He calls his cattle using his trombone. You can see the link on our webpage under the tab Communion Note. So, in real life, we see the truth. Jesus' words. His sheep attend his voice. He calls their names. He leads them out, and they follow him. Why? They recognize and understand his voice. John chapter 10, verses 3 and 4. But it is truly so sad that most deaf people, they don't recognize Jesus' voice and follow him. Jesus' voice from that cross said, "Father, forgive them," and said, "It is finished." Jesus' voice also commanded the Lord's Supper. So people follow to receive his grace at his table. Will you follow his voice? Week after week after week after week, he calls. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Will you listen